responding to you and just for our opinion. So next time, say your name so we can know you. First of all, I want to say thank you for posting that video. I did watch your video, and so we have some things that we want to share with you. We are not here to attack or contradict. We want to share our experience, and basically, I'm assuming that if you posted a link in our channel that you are interested for us to watch your video, and I guess you would like to hear our opinion. We were discussing this with Bruce, and one of the things you mentioned in your video is that you are a bisexual, or you have been a bisexual, and a sex addict and a drug addict, and that you're a Christian for 2 years. So first of all, I'm very, very happy that you found the Lord. Very happy, truly, and whatever is the path you are taking, it seems like it's much better than what it was, and you sound much happier, and that is a good thing. And also, it appears to be, according to the way you describe the way your life was before, that you were living a very destructive life. And that's awesome that the Lord gave you a new hope, a new direction, and a new way to walk. But I still feel that you are confusing some things here. And I tell you this by experience too, and going through this journey. First of all, I want to tell you, you said that you've been a Christian for 2 years. And I'm very happy that you admit that you're still immature as a Christian, because I tell you something, you will go through a lot in church. And we all, when Bruce grew up in a Christian family, he probably will talk about that later, but I had a conversion like yours. I was living a very crazy life, and when I got to meet the Lord, it totally changed my life, and I'm a new man, and so I know that experience. I know what it is to encounter Jesus and have this profound experience. But I tell you, I've been a Christian for 20 years, and the church is you will go through a lot in church. When you go through divisions, through disappointments, and through a lot of things in church, that's when your faith is going to be really tested. But besides that, when we were all this young, we were very in fire for all these things that you mentioned. But sometimes in our zeal for God, in our enthusiasm for God, without the whole understanding of our faith, we mix up things. And that's my experience, that happened to me. When I became a Christian, I thought that I got cured from my homosexuality. And for 4 years, I didn't have any homosexual feelings in itself or things. And I thought it was just something something in my past. Until later in life and in my Christian walk, I understood the difference between sexuality and lust and sex addiction. So you said that you have a lot of experience with homosexuality because you've been with 200 different people. A third of them were men, and it's interesting that how you refer homosexuality as something external. Like I have experience driving. I think that's my experience. Walking, I found out that my sexuality is part of me. It's not something that is out there that I can experience when I want it. I experience my sexuality every single day since I am aware of my sexuality, and since I was a child. I am different. I have this attraction to men. When I'm in front of a man that I'm attracted to, I have feelings that I don't have and I ever had for women. So that I know that I'm different. So, and it's beyond sex. I don't have to be thinking sexually. I don't have to lust. It's the way I feel toward men, the way I see life. It's been shaped by my sexuality. So, and as a matter of fact, it's so intrinsic and ingrained in our being that you yourself says that today, after your awesome conversion experience, you still lust after men. Sometimes when I see people, when they get saved and they think God changed me, they do indeed, but He never changes your sexuality. So far, I never found anybody that God changed their sexuality. You can modify your behavior, but even Alan Chamber, the president of Exodus International, an organization that claimed that could change homosexual, admitted that he still struggled with same-sex attraction, and he never met anybody, and he had tons of experience. He never met anybody that was able to change his sexuality. I think you are confused when you say that God changed you, and therefore you put in that bag of changes homosexuality, because it appears to be that you still are a homosexual or bisexual, or maybe you are not, or maybe because somebody has sex with men, that doesn't mean that they are gay. I don't know if you want to add something, Bruce, before I go on. Not much. I just want to rant about.
I'm more so here for moral support.
Moral support, yeah. Well, and actually, I'm not only doing it for you, because I don't know if you're gonna watch this video of you, and you will probably you can care less of what I say, but I just want to bring this to our YouTubers, because we receive calls, we receive emails of many people struggling with this issue, and it's always the same confusion. They don't understand that being a gay, lesbian, or transgender is part of an identity that God gives you. Whether we are born or not, that we can bring that to a discussion, but whether we are born or not, God allowed it in our lives. And it's there, and God is in control, and He knew. It didn't take God by surprise. It's not like I confessed one day, Lord, I'm gay, and He was caught by surprise. Oh my gosh. No, he always knew. He saw me in my mom's womb.
When you said whether we're born or not, you meant like whether you're talking about the nature versus nurture argument, whether we're born with these feelings or not, or if it's
exactly. Okay. I'm convinced that I was born this way, but some people can bring the discussion or not. Definitely, more and more science is leaning toward people are born this way. So and whether you accept it, and you can, what I'm saying is just an identity. I always say this is an ontological dilemma. It's not a sex dilemma. It's not a sexual thing. It's beyond sexuality, because if at this point in my life I cannot have sex anymore, I'll be gay anyway. If for some reason something happened physically in me that I can never ever have sex, my feelings, my attraction, my desire will always be toward men. My desires, how a man make me feel, and all that is just, that's who I am, and I cannot change that. And God knows that I tried. I tried for almost these 19 years, 20 years that I've been a Christian, and I still feel the same way as I felt when I was 6, 7-year-old, and my adolescence, and that hasn't changed. And so it took me all this year to accept that this is what God wanted in my life. And now I really feel like embracing God's truth in my life, and what He made me, it really made me a better Christian, because I feel like I'm living in the light and living in the truth, and in honesty of my whole being. Well, I just want to say that we really praise you for seeking the Lord and look for Him. We can continue the discussion. I'm so open that if you email me, I can give you my phone number. You can call me. We can talk and discuss this. Just make sure that don't confuse sexuality with changing your destructive life, because you can be straight and have a destructive life. You can be gay and have a destructive life. That has nothing to do with sexuality. You can be gay and be a holy man of God. So that has nothing to do with your sexuality in itself. Well, whoever you are, and we appreciate your posting that link. We hope to hear from you. God bless you, and God bless all our YouTubers.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.